Mic checker. Chicka, chicka, chicka. It's not some, baby. Yeah, a one time, baby. What? For your mind, baby. Yeah, we gon' shine, baby. And what we do, we gon' grind, baby. Yeah, what? And this is another episode, sold of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, not some, baby. Yeah. What's good, family? You know, I want to talk about something that gets on my nerves from time to time. And you know, what gets on my nerves in the swinger lifestyle is when people want to kiss and tell. Like we never had sex before. You know, when you're a certain age, getting sex should be as routine as waking up in the morning and going to work. Real talk. There's no need to brag about your sexual exploits, so to speak, in the swinger lifestyle. Because first of all of us are grown. Second of all, you know, while the swinger lifestyle is no longer a secret society because of the advent of social media, there's still discretion needs to be involved. And if you're the type of person who has a big mouth and you can't hold water to save your life, then I really can't fuck with you, because you'll just say anything for attention. And kissing and telling is a form of attention whoring. You dig? It's like, I don't need to tell the world who I slept with in or outside of the lifestyle. You dig? It's like, it's not anybody else's business. What happens at the parties stays at the parties. But a lot of people don't understand that concept. That concept has been lost because you have a lot of people with low self-esteem and they feel as if they need to prove themselves. You dig? And me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front. When I was a newbie in the lifestyle, you know, I ran my mouth. But I learned not only from maturing as a man, coming of age as a man, but also from older dudes, the veterans, the OGs, and the lifestyle who pulled me aside and told me the do's and don'ts, who told me, you know what I'm saying, you got to man up. You know, you're not supposed to be kissing and telling because it's not anybody else's business. You're not supposed to be kissing and telling when you're in the swinger lifestyle. That's not cool. You know, because when somebody has sex with you, that person is trusting that you're not going to tell anybody. That person is trusting that you're leaving everything where y'all found it and left it. You dig? The whole world doesn't need to know who did what. And in these social media groups, you have people just spilling the beans. You have people saying who they fucked, who they played, who had the best head, who had the best sex, who had the bomb dick, who had the wettest pussy, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, really? Like, I don't want to be a Donald Downer, but that's not my cup of Henny. To each their own. But not for nothing, if you're a female in the lifestyle, if you're a chick, and I found out that you played with a particular dude who I'm not fond of, who I think is dusty, who I think is lame, then I'm gonna look at you side-eyed. I'm gonna look at you funny. Because in my mind, I'm saying to myself that your pussy is not capable of screening guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I understand that, you know, in a lifestyle, you may play with somebody who you normally wouldn't play with under quote-unquote normal circumstances. I understand that, but damn, at least keep some type of standards. You dig? Now, I'm going to talk about standards in another episode. But for the most part, you know, a lot of people tell on themselves. Also, when they kiss and tell in groups, a lot of people tell on themselves. They snitch on themselves, especially when people are creeping. When people are creeping, you really know not to say anything. You should really know not to kiss and tell, because first of all, you don't know who's watching. Second of all, it's a lot of snitches and dry snitches and tattletales in a lifestyle that you don't even know who you giving information to. Them screenshots a bitch. I'm gonna say that. But let's say you're in a couple. Let's say you're in a couple and your mate put a particular person in the no-fly zone. Put a particular person in the no-play zone, on the no-sex list, because your mate disapproves of that person for whatever reason. And that reason may be legit, and that reason may be bullshit. And or. You dig? Depending on the perspective. But let's just say that your mate did not want you to play with a certain somebody. And then you fuck around and play with that person anyway. Now, you know not to keep everything out there. You know not to put your business out there. You know that you should keep everything on the everything on the hush hush, on the down low, low, low. You get? You know that. But you have people who don't know how to hold water, and they'll blow up your spot saying that they fucked you at a party, and now you're in trouble with your mate. Because the person who you fucked kissing toad. That person didn't have that what happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas mentality. They didn't have that because they were so in a hurry to prove their worth to a bunch of strangers who don't even matter in a Facebook group or in anywhere else. And now you beefing with your mate because the person you slept with had told. So that's why you have to screen your playmates. If somebody is a notorious gossiper, if people always talking shit, spreading rumors, always in some shit, who's to say that person is going to keep your secret on the low, low, low? Who's to say? You're gambling. That's why when I know if a chick she got a big mouth, she's a loud mouth, I'm not fucking with her. I don't care if her ass is fatter than Saturn. I don't care if her ass is so fat that it graduated before she did. I don't care. Why? Because I don't want my business on the street. I'm a private person. You dig? And I strive to practice discretion. So once again, this is not high school. This is not elementary school. This is not like you had your first kiss and you have to tell everybody in the school that you kissed somebody who you like, or you finger fucked this chick, or you got head from this chick. You got your first piece of ass. It's not that deep. It's just sex. But then again, a lot of you dudes have no game to save your lives. So maybe you need to announce who you slept with to increase your pussy points. You dig? Maybe y'all need that. But anyway, I just want to holler at the fam right quick to talk about the epidemic of kissing and telling and an arena that's supposed to be about discretion. It's bad enough that people are posting nudes and half nudes, and it's bad enough that there's little to no vetting in the swinger lifestyle. So now we're in an era of social media where nothing is sacred because everybody want to run their mouths. Everybody want attention because attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency, and people would get attention by any means, even if that means they throw you under the bus just to prove themselves. You dig? Even if they mean that they have to blow up your spot just to prove to the world that they're the man or they're the woman, because people could be vindictive. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Some, baby. Check out my email address. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. Again, that's swingpodcast@gmail.com, and hit me up with any questions and or concerns you may have that could be addressed in a future episode. Hit up my website. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them, The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. Check out my Facebook. That's Planet Nasan. Check out my Twitter. That's at Nasan1. That's number 1. Check out my Instagram. That's Nasan the Great. Check out my Tumblr. That's Nasan the Great. And check out my Snapchat. That's Nasan the Great. And my Snap is for the ladies only. And we gonna go out like this. So here we go. What? So here we go. Chicka chicka. So here we go. What? Yeah. And I'm out.